Hello, how are you? Laura Janelle here, Spiritual Warrior, and I am here to do the 12 sign zodiac readings. The first one I will do is Sagittarius, since we are in Sagittarius season. So, this will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And it's a general read, so if it doesn't resonate with you, look for your other prominent placements in your chart, like your moon sign and your rising sign, and find those, and maybe those will resonate more with you. So, I'm going to be using Dreams of Gaia Tarot for this, and this is a really pretty deck. There you go. To grow, to seek, to feel, to heal is the, I think I said that wrong. Sounds wrong. I think I have it on my book over there. Anyways, this is a very beautiful deck, and I really like this one because it has a lot more info than a regular Rider-Waite tarot deck. These ones have different meanings, so even if you are familiar with tarot and you know what some of them mean, these are going to be a little bit different. But this is going to be a reading for Sagittarius for the month of December. So let's get to it. One more. Enough water wanted to come out. I'm going to put these back just because I haven't cut them yet, and I just like to do it a certain way. So. All right. Okay, so for the overall energy, we have the Queen of Fire. The Queen of Fire is very confident, feisty sometimes a little intimidating, but very confident and goes for it, and a businesswoman. And the cards, even if it's King or Queen, they're not gender specific, it's just the energy. So don't get too hung up on that. But again, that's the overall energy for this reading. So the first card we have up is Two of Fire. And in this deck, the Two of Fire represents partnership, coming into your own, but also like a relationship with another that helps you to grow and to come into your own even fuller. A lot of the times it's like a business partner. I'm feeling that this is somebody who understands you, Sagittarius. Maybe this is somebody you're starting a new business with, or like a new friendship that you come into that just makes you feel really good. I feel a sense of mirroring with this energy. So somebody who understands you and maybe reflects things back to you in order for you to learn from. And I'll do clarifiers later on. The second card we have here is the Five of Water. And this, the Five of Water is sadness and loss and being kind of trapped a little bit in your emotions and your sadness. In the traditional deck, it's like you have 5 cups, and a couple of them are spilled over. And even though you have some that are filled up, positive, you're still facing and focusing on the negative, the spilled cups. Water is all about emotions and I'm going to start clarifying now. And I'm clarifying with the Tarot of the Magical Forest. This gift, this tarot deck was a gift. And if you are out there and you know who you are, thank you. And let's see what this Five of Wands is. Nothing on the first one. I'll try again, and if nothing, then we got some cards that flipped. Oh. The first one that actually fell out was the Five of Pentacles. So this is, it's interesting, and it's another five. So Five of Pentacles is like feeling left out in the cold. This is a feeling of lack, whether it's financial. Most of the time it is financial. These two people outside of this building and it's cold and you're literally left out in the cold and you feel a lack. Wow, okay, so there's a lot of cards that flipped here. Don't know if I'm going to take all of them. So then we have the Two of Cups. This is a soulmate card. This is, and soulmates come in many different forms, not just romantic, but with this I feel like with this being the sadness, it's almost like it feels like somebody walked away from you or you walked away from somebody else and now you're kind of regretting it or you like miss this person. Why is it too early? Actually, let me put these back. I saw this before too, the World. But the first card that flipped out was the Nine of Pentacles. Oops, sorry. The Nine of Pentacles. And when I picked it up, it was in reverse. But the Nine of Pentacles is like reward and independence and being rewarded financially for your hard work. And this is somebody who is like, usually they're single and they're by themselves, but this is like hard work coming into your own and you got all of these coins on your own. And then we have the World here. So this is like a job well done, a culmination. I feel like with this with this partnership, it may have something to do with business or work. Because of the pentacles there. So let's keep going. See what else we have here. So we have the third card is integrity. And in the present tense, integrity is, this is all about your character and exactly what it says, integrity. So having humility and kind of like being there for other people is kind of this energy that I'm getting. Somebody who self-sacrifices and has like a very good character. And I know that Sagittarius, at least for me, Sagittarius, most of the time they have a good integrity and they're like somebody who is very honest and loyal. So I feel like this may be you showing up here. Okay, then we have the Hero. And the Hero is the 12 in the fire section of this deck. And the Hero is somebody who is exactly that. They are a hero. They're a helpful energy, somebody who's honest, somebody who just does good out of the goodness of their heart to help other people. I mean, this sometimes can be somebody who's doing it for the wrong reasons, but with it being here right next to integrity, I don't think so. I feel like maybe this is you and how people see you, kind of somebody who is like always has people's back, so you always step in when you're needed and you don't ask for anything in return. You just do it out of the goodness of your heart. The next card we have here is the Seven of Air. And this card represents spirituality. And, it's not just religion. I mean, religion is mentioned in the meaning of this card, but it's basically about coming into your own spirituality and kind of discovering that for yourself and having your own idea of what that means for you. So I'll do a little bit more clarifying as we keep going, but lots of fire energy, Sagittarius. The next card we have is the 11 in the fire section of the deck. This is masculine, feminine. So this is a balance card. This is basically saying there is a need for you to balance your masculine and feminine energies. And I'm trying to so you can see that there. Sorry, my camera's a little fuzzy. This is basically telling you to balance these in you. And it's funny because, a little too fast. And it's interesting because these two cards are, I have two rows here. You can see I have one row forming, and then this falls right underneath this. So I think it's interesting that these two cards are here together right underneath each other. So there's two here and there's two here. And it's like, that's the mirroring, I feel like, that needs to happen, that is happening. And it's almost showing you like, this is what you need to do is balance between your feminine and masculine energies. And I think whoever this partner is or whoever this energy is for this partnership is going to help you in that area. I'm getting that I need a clarifier for this right now, so I'm going to take that. My cards have been sticking a lot lately. Maybe they need a little salt bath. I can feel that cards need to or want to flip. I'm going to try one more time. Oh. All right, we got some cards that flipped. Bear with me just one moment. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles and also the Two of Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is nurturing, very caring, supportive, responsible, stable. And then we have the Two of Wands here, which is a card of contemplation and decision making. So the cape, the red cape represents, a willingness and a want for adventure in life, Sagittarius. But this individual in the card is holding on to one wand, and then the other hand is holding on to this globe. So it's kind of like, to me, when I see this card, I think, should I stay or should I go? Like, it's a contemplation of, like, should I stay here and stay safe or should I continue on? And, like, I have the world in my hands with that globe in his hands, and representative of going out into the world and going after what he or she wants. So I feel like with this clarifying the masculine feminine energy, I feel like someone is, more in their feminine and kind of, so like this is a feminine energy, and then this is kind of masculine in a way, because they're kind of deciding, should I take action or not? All the Wands cards are action, fire, spirit, taking action, energy. And I feel like somebody here is in their feminine, and obviously this can be guy or girl, it doesn't matter, in your flow and your nurturing energy and kind of hesitant on taking the action towards your masculine. So I think that's why that's here clarifying the balance. Maybe you need to step into your masculine energy more and go for things, whatever it is that you have the world in your hands, whatever it is that you're wanting to go after. Okay. Next we have the Eight of Water. I like this card. So this card is, you can see this man here. I don't know if you can tell if he has the chakras here. This is about getting into alignment with yourself and your own mastery. I'm feeling like there's something I need to read from the book. Just a moment. I don't like to read from the book, but when I'm getting intuitive things that I need to do that, maybe somebody watching this needs to hear what is going to come out. I don't know. So the keywords for this card are gratitude, appreciation, delight, joyfulness, happiness, positivity, pride, and harmony. The Eight of Water symbolizes how a positive state of appreciation and gratitude can influence our lives and environment for the better. When you make a conscious choice to take pride in all that you do and appreciate all that you have, you open yourself to more good vibrations and more reasons to be happy. So this is kind of telling you, have an attitude of gratitude. And we'll continue on and see if that connects to anything else. And it falls right under the Five of Water, which is the sadness. So I think that kind of speaks to, get out of this lackful mindset. And I'll show you just to give you an example. Get out of this lackful, sad mindset and step into an attitude of gratitude, and that will help you to kind of get out of the sadness, whatever it is that's keeping you stuck in your head and sorrowful. If you have an attitude of gratitude and kind of take the time to appreciate what you have and what's in front of you, it'll help you get out of those energies. So the next card we have is Father. And the Father is a very strong, confident energy, but he's also very nurturing, and he can be stern, but more often than not, he's kind of somebody who is a supportive, healthy father figure for children in the community around him in a general sense. And I'm getting a clarifier for this one. All right. So the Tower is here again. I saw that earlier. So change. I feel like there's change coming for you, Sagittarius, in some way. And the Tower isn't a bad card. Sometimes it is an abrupt change that we're not expecting, but that's because the universe usually gives us signs when we need to change something, and if we don't do it, it is done, whether you like it or not. So you can either make it easier for yourself and change what you know needs to be changed on your own, which would be less painful, or, when the Tower comes in. So I like the Tower card. It just needs change. I'm feeling a little bit of like an arrogant energy with the Father here. Almost like pompous, and that's not what this card is about. But like looking at the card, that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, I keep being drawn to like his stance and how he's kind of like, hey. How he's kind of like, hey, I'm here, And the clarifying cards that came out are the Seven of Swords and the Devil. So another card that is feared but does not need to be is the Devil. This just means there's some self-deception going on. The swords are mental energy, air energy, in your head, thinking, and the Seven of Swords is deception. So he's taking these five swords, he's like stealing them. He left these two, but he's getting away with some. But in the end, it's like, what are you really getting away with? Thinking that you're getting away with something, but you're leaving these two behind, so someone's gonna know, basically. And then here's the Devil card. The Devil card is just an unhealthy attachment. You see these two are like chained together here. It's just symbolic of an unhealthy attachment. So I feel like there's somebody in your environment that's maybe deceiving you, and maybe you've kind of felt this, but maybe not. But I feel like it's something that you need to break away from. I mean, and again, Sagittarius, this could be you. This could be you kind of, deceiving yourself and having like this unhealthy attachment to this type of arrogant energy, like getting away with things. Um, but I also kind of feel like it could be somebody in your environment. So put that where it lies for you. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Wands, or excuse me, Ace of Fire. I keep saying the regular deck. Any ace is a new beginning. So the number one, and this is the number one in the fire suit. So this is like transformation. This is an opportunity. All aces are basically like opportunities from the universe or God or spirit, however you want to look at it. And it's like this is an opportunity for you for a new beginning and taking action towards something. Something on the flip, but it didn't. All right. Interesting. The Tower is here again. Okay. I think I'm starting to see something emerge here. So, this is one that came out first. This is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is like an inner battle. I mean, you can see he's fought this battle, and these two are running away, and he's standing here like, oh, I won, but what really did you win? Again, I'm feeling this kind of arrogant, pompous energy. Don't know where that's coming from, but I'm feeling that as I look at this, kind of like, haha, I won. Or maybe there's something that you've overcome in a good way, and you finally said, like, you like stood up for yourself, maybe. But we also have the Ten of Pentacles here, and this is like legacy, family, stability, happy home. I feel like this is here for you. There's a possibility for this here for you. This, ace taking action towards this. But for some reason, I feel like this is blocking you. There's a battle here, It's like, sometimes it's like, did you really win? Did you really win this? You know what I mean? Like, you fought and maybe you won, but yeah, like, how do you really feel though? And I just feel with this, it's like something that you've had to like overcome to get here, something that you've had to overcome or battle in order to get to this point of taking action towards your stability and your happy home. And the last card here we have the Five of Air. This card is also self-deception, like the Seven of Swords that came out, except this is like, see how she's holding this mask and the mask is smiling, but underneath she has a blindfold on and she's crying. I don't know if you can tell that there. But this speaks to putting on a mask to ignore what's really going on within us. And basically this card says, take off the mask. Take this off. Feel your feelings. Let these things come up because you need to face them in order to move on and get to a point where you do feel good and that you're not feeling like this pain. Or like, sometimes it's like something that you don't want to deal with, something that you know is deep down hurting you, but you don't really want to deal with it. Okay, interesting. So, we got 3 cards. We got the Knight of Pentacles. This is representative of someone taking a very long time. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. There's 4 knights, and he's the slowest one because he's the most serious. Takes his time. He's very practical, and he knows that when he gets to his destination, he's going to be rewarded, but he doesn't come in and out. He doesn't go fast. He's not wishy-washy. He's like, I'm serious. I'm coming with this offer here. And so a lot of times this can signify something that's taken a long time to get here that you wanted, or kind of steady on this path to something. But then the Five of Cups is here again for you, Sagittarius. What is this sadness that you're feeling? There's some sadness underneath. And then you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a very emotional person, but he keeps everything in. He doesn't really express what he's feeling. He can be there for other people and be kind of like a support system sometimes for others, but most of the time when it comes to his own inner feelings, he doesn't let them out. So, for me, well, for you, Sagittarius, not for me, but what I'm getting is that there's something that's taken a long time, or something that you've wanted for a long time, and maybe it's not coming as quick as you want it, and then you're still feeling like this alone sadness and not expressing how you really feel. And that's, the same as this. You're not really being true to yourself about how you feel about this situation. So, in a general sense, I feel like there is almost like your guides want you to develop some kind of spiritual practice and balance out your masculine and feminine energies so that you can obviously feel better about your life, but also so that you have the strength to take out whatever this is that's hindering your growth, which is, there's self-deception here and inner battles and inner sadness and not expressing how you feel. And I can't help but think that this may have something to do with a relationship with somebody. Bear with me for a moment. right, maybe not. I feel like there's a card that wants to be clarified, and I'm not exactly sure which one it is. Maybe it's the Hero. Mm. Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands, which is standing up for what you believe. It also sometimes can signify blocking something from yourself. Like he's got this wand here, and he's like ready to defend himself. So this can sometimes be defending, but I think it may be more like standing up for what you believe, because then you have the Empress card, and the Empress is all about abundance and knowing her worth and just being surrounded by love and abundance and emitting compassion and love for others. And I feel like that's kind of saying stand up for yourself. It's like stand up for yourself, be the hero of your own story, and stand up for yourself, stand your ground, because you're worth it. You're worth a lot, Sagittarius. Invest in your spirituality and in balancing yourself out and kind of getting out of your head and your sadness and facing what it is that you don't want to face, because in that there is growth and there is a lot of healing. And yeah, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know down below if this resonated with you, or if you're a cross watcher and it resonated with the situation that you're maybe going through with the Sagittarius. And again, yeah, I hope it was helpful, and I will see you next time.